Hi, everybody. Welcome to Accounting Unpacked. Rent adjustments. How do I do that?
Hi, Dawn.
Hi,
What are we
Yaki.
doing today?
Oh, we're going to do a couple of adjustments for rent because that causes a lot of issues for
Oh,
a lot of
that
people.
is for sure.
It gets very confusing. So anyway, we've got one here. A tenant is renting an office from the business. So this is rent income. We're the business.
Yeah.
A tenant is the person renting from me.
So
Okay.
true. Good.
The rent for the office has been received up until the 30th of April 2024. So let's underline that date. Agreed.
Okay.
Rent was decreased. I'm sure I'll forget that because normally it's an increase.
Yeah,
So a decrease
normally,
is
yeah.
odd, all
Yeah.
right, by 8% on the
On the
1st of December
yeah.
2023 on the office that's being rented.
But now, at this point in time, I want to know, when is the financial year?
Okay, it's
To
because it's
me,
not
that's important.
because it's not normally given in the adjustment information. So we've put it in here to make it easy, but normally you would have to go and look in the information about the question. Also, another place to look is your pre-adjustment trial balance, because
Yeah.
at the top it always says for the year
For the year
ended
Good.
29 February 2024 in this case.
Okay, and that put everything into perspective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then something else you don't normally get in the adjustment is the amount of rent received. They normally have it put in other places. So what places could it
like
be put?
The pre-adjustment trial balance.
Pre-adjustment trial balance,
It could be typed in the answer sheet, the
Ah,
income statement.
yes, and the answer sheet. It's very easy to forget to look in your answer sheet.
Yeah.
So you hit a big panic. You're looking everywhere for this jolly rent income and you don't find it.
Then you can't find it.
It's in the income statement, in your answer booklet. It's already been put under other operating income. And sometimes they've even been kind enough to put a bracket and type in.
And show you there must be
Yes, well,
another
there has to be a
calculation.
number there. Yes, and we're going to adjust this figure now. Okay, great. So then what I normally do, because I'm scared I miscount the months, I put down the months concerned. So our year ends the 29th of February 2024, which means it begins in March 2023. So we've got March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. I love the way it makes the name Jason. I know.
And
okay.
Ma'am Jason.
Yes, Ma'am J. Jason. In November, December, January, February. So there's the end of our financial year. And they said we've received rent up until the 30th of April. So not only have we got February, we've got March and April. Yes, so these are our problem children right here. Okay, good.
So now we need to know, when was the change? When did the change take place?
Okay, so on the 1st of December. So this is where the change took place. They decreased the rent by 8%. Yeah, great. So how many months was the rent unchanged? So I think let's try two methods.
Okay.
I don't like the equations, and a lot of other people don't like the equations. So I'm going to give my method that I prefer.
Yeah, and then we do the other method.
Then we can do the other method. Okay, perfect.
So it's
1,
March,
2,
April, May,
3,
June.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months where the rent is unchanged. It's 100% what it was. Okay. So before any changes, your original value is always your 100%.
100%, yeah.
Yes. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months where the rent has changed.
So now it can only be 92%.
Yes, because you've got to say 100 minus 8%.
Yes,
is 92%. So we're going to hit the calculator now. So it's 9 times 100 is 900. I can do that one in my head. 5 times 92 gives us 460 for the change in the rent income. So now what I do is I add those two together, and that gives me 1,360. So that 1,360 represents in percentages the total amount of rent that we've received. And this is the total amount of rent that we've received because that's the pre-adjustment figure.
Yes.
Okay, so what you do next is we always divide by what you are, and you always times by what you be. Yeah, what you want to be or where you want to go. So we are at the moment 158,100, which is the total rent received. So we will divide him
by that.
Yes. So divide by 1,360. What do we want to know?
We want to know the 92%.
The 92%. So we're going to times by 92 because March and April are 92% rents. Okay, fantastic. So let's put that in the calculator. So 158,100 divided by 1,360 multiplied by 92 gives me rental after the 8% decrease of 10,695 per month. But
Okay.
there are 2 months.
There are 2 months.
Yes.
So in your income statement, you must work with the 2 months.
Yes, 10,695 times by 2 to get the total amount of rent we've received in advance, which is 21,390. So
Okay.
that's the rental income received in advance.
Right. And what do we do with that in the income statement?
Okay, so by your rent income, we can't have those 2 extra months there. Because they don't, that's now the accrual principle that we use, the matching
The
principle.
matching principle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to take those 2 months away. So we're going to decrease our rent income in our income statement. Then we're going to go to our trade and other payables. Yes, because when we've received money in advance, that's actually
That's
a
a
liability.
liability.
Yes, it's a short-term liability, a current liability. So you'll have deferred income.
Okay, and it can also be called income received in advance.
Yes, also called income received in advance. So we would then increase that adjustment
By 21,390.
Yeah, so that's it. So
very,
that's it
very
complete.
easy way to do it.
Yeah, perfect. Do you have energy for another one?
Okay, let's show how we can do this one in the equation form.
Yes, you're right. We almost
Okay.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding
Because some students are taught to do that.
Yes, that is true.
So let's just go into that and have a good look at it.
Okay, now.
Okay, we still stick with the months.
Yes, the months stay the
months
same.
stay the same, so that will now be no big problem.
And the final adjustment stays the same as well. You know, you're going to decrease
it's
your
just
rent.
the calculation
Just the
of
calculation that we're going to show.
monthly one.
All right, perfect.
Okay, so you will have 9 months, which they paid.
Okay, so the 9 months was from there to there.
Yes,
9
so
months
that's
where they
9
paid
X.
X amount
So
of
we
rent.
don't know what it was, but we
Yes.
call it X.
Yes.
Okay, then for the other
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 months,
Yes.
they paid a reduced X. So it is 0.92
Yeah.
X.
Yes, because that 0.92 is the same as 92%.
Yes,
So the rent has dropped from being 100%, which is 1x,
and
to
now
being
it is
92%, which is 0.92x.
Or if they don't understand that, they could say 92 over 100.
Yes,
X.
you could say
Okay?
92 over 100x
Okay.
because that's the same.
So now you just solve that. So it will be 9x plus.
Now we need to multiply those two together.
Yes.
So 5 times 0.92 is 4.6x
4.6x.
is equal to
and then it is
100.
So that'll now be 13.6x.
That's right. 13.6x is equal to 158,100. Divide both sides by 13.6 to get x on its own.
Now you get x on its own, which is?
Okay, it is 11,625.
Okay, but now we must not get confused because that x is the rent before the decrease.
Ah, yes. Be careful. That's a common mistake to make, is to think, oh, well, I've got my answer. Let's go.
So that's wrong. So you now have to decrease that by 8%.
Or you can multiply it by 92 over 100, and that will give you the 92% figure.
Yeah, and that is what we have had.
10,695 was the 92% rent or the adjusted rent.
And then again, you have to remember it's for 1 month, and you have to
no, 2 months. 2 months.
Yeah,
March and
this
April.
is only 1
no,
month.
This is 1 month. Yes.
Okay. So times it by 2.
Yes. And timesing that by 2 gives us 21,390.
Okay. So it's exactly the same method of thinking.
Yes.
You must just remember you do not get to that 10695 as quickly as you do with your method.
Yeah. Yeah. But you must do what you're comfortable with.
You do what you're comfortable
with. They both work 100%.
They both work 100%.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks. That's great.
There you go.
If you have any more questions, please feel free to message us and we can answer your questions.